there seems to be a disturbance in the Force. Things are changing here, and I hope they're for the better. Greetings, salutations, and welcome to Minimal Mobile. Today's going to be one of my rant videos. First and foremost, I'm really sorry that I haven't been putting videos out. Life kind of got away from me. As it happens, as I started this YouTube channel, I was in the middle of a very big life change. I had actually moved interstate for the first time in my life, and I was just getting used to everything as it was. I had to find employment. I had to find some way to fund this YouTube channel. So today, we're going to be talking about life, as it were. This is a placeholder. We're not talking about this at all. I'm of the Gen Z crowd, and I read somewhere that Gen Z, on the whole, is starting to kind of take this shift back where they kind of want to use old technology again. And I think that's bloody fantastic. There's record numbers of Gen Zers using dumb phones. There's record number of Gen Zers having single-purpose devices again. And I think that's great because it gets us out of this nonsense. For those who are wondering, LG G8. When I was really into the smartphone game, this was one of the best that ever came out. But, you know, it's still a smartphone. It's still gonna do all the things that a smartphone does. It's still gonna box your brain in with its screen and absurd camera array and fingerprint sensor. These were supposed to make life simple, but now they've just made them hell. Good on you, Gen Z. Keep it up. I hope I get to be the voice of Gen Z when I say this is bollocks and we need to take a step back and realize what exactly it is that we're doing to ourselves and how we can course correct before Armageddon comes. Not I'm saying Armageddon is coming, but, you know, just in the event that Armageddon as far as this front comes. So let's get this nonsense out of the display and talk about dumb phones on the whole. I am using a Plum Flipper as today's showpiece, and there will be a review on this at some point in time. I am still doing testing purposes. As you can see, Minimal Mobile has switched carriers. As far as Minimal Mobile is concerned, everything from here on will be using Tello. And as I've actually found out, the Nokia 105 4G doesn't like Tello at all. It'll provision a 4G LTE signal, but it absolutely refuses to partition for a VoLTE signal. You can't call on it with 4G on it. You can use T-Mobile proper on it, and I think I even demonstrated that. But as far as Tello goes, no way. It won't have the proper provisions for VoLTE. It just blows on Tello. So 105 4G, I mean, I guess I could sell it. I don't know. If you're interested in the Nokia 105 4G that'll work with T-Mobile, maybe Boost, maybe I still have to test with AT&T and its MVNOs for it. But if you really want to have a Nokia 105 4G, leave a comment. Hit me up on Reddit. You know who I am. I don't think I'm addressing the elephant in the room. Due to carrier politicking, especially from T-Mobile, we're on a course to only have smartphones. Yes, I know they have the TCL Flip 4 5G, but at some point, they're just not going to provision dumb phones at all. So for holdouts like me, who just want to have a dumb phone, we need to have a solution, a voice, that unfortunately leaves me to be not only that voice, but also help people along on this journey. I wanted to talk about the technology, the lifestyle of dumb phones. When I had set my ground rules for this project, I didn't really want to talk about lifestyle. I didn't want to talk about anything other than just the hardware we're putting in our pockets. And while that is something I still want to do, I'm finding now that with carrier politicking, it's really kind of lit a fire under my ass. And people are going to start migrating to dumb phones now more than ever. They're not exactly going to know what to do. You got to remember, this is a huge shift going from this to this. how are we supposed to deal with it? How are we supposed to live intentionally? Well, that's why Minimal Mobile is evolving. You get the gist. We're going to go back on some ground rules. We're going to be talking about lifestyle. We're going to be talking about what you can do, how you can manage your life this way. There's so many tools with this that this can't do. There's tools that we rely on. For instance, I have to make a note. I have to make a note to myself. In normal circumstances, I would just make a note in my cell phone. Pick up 10W30 and OAT coolant for my Jeep. And that's all I need. That's what dumb life is. That's what dumb phones encompass. Minimal Mobile is evolving, and I've had to really think long and hard about what I should call this project now, because it's going to be much more than just Minimal Mobile. Stupid golf carts. Much like how Abra evolves into Kadabra, Minimal Mobile is evolving into Minimal Everything. Live intentionally. Catchphrases. This is my personal journal. That's the pen I picked for it. I even have some Bluetooth headphones to use with an MP3 player that'll get here on Tuesday. I'm building up single function devices to use on the daily. What I didn't bring out is my Nintendo 3DS. I don't even have a daily dumb phone yet. I'm still using a Pixel. This is going to be documenting my journey and help you, yes, you, on yours. And I want to make that happen. So, as it sits, Minimal Mobile is evolving. Channel changes will probably be up tonight, and we'll figure out how I want to do these things moving forward. It is quite honestly autumn here in the Mid-Atlantic. I'm very excited to see what this does. Anyway, that's it with me. Minimal Mobile, in name only, signing off.